Derby County are targeting a move for Blackburn Rovers defender Callum Brittain. Now, Blackburn Rovers are trying to tie Callum Brittain down to a brand new contract, with the fullback entering the final year of his contract at Ewood Park. But Derby County are looking to take advantage of that and bring him to Pride Park Stadium. Now, John Eustace and Callum Brittain worked together last season, and it was an opportunity for John Eustace to bring a player back who he knows all so well. We know that Derby County have an interest in a range of different Blackburn players. The likes of Danny Barr and Andres Fireman have already signed. Tyrese Dolan is one on the list, as well as Lewis Travis. Callum Brittain could be the next one through the door, as Derby County are looking to strengthen their full-back options. But could that be with this deal? Now, obviously, this could go one of two ways. He could end up signing a new contract at Blackburn Rovers, or he could end up at another club. Now, you can obviously let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. But shall we get into it? Do you want to win yourself the brand new Derby County 2025-26 home shirt? Well, I'm here to give you an opportunity to do that. There will be a link down in the description where you can head on over to raffle.com to join a raffle where you can win the Derby County home shirt. Ticket prices start at just £1 with a range of different discounts available. You can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets, get 10 free, and 15 tickets to get 15 free. The intention with this is to give you guys the opportunity to win a Derby County shirt for less than the valued cost in the shop. So if you haven't done so already, head on down to the description, click on the link in the description, which will take you over to raffle.com, create yourself an account, answer the question, and join this raffle. The winner will be announced on August 1st at 6 p.m. as the transfer window begins to draw to a close. So if you haven't done so already, head on over there and get your tickets. Callum Brittain is 27 years of age, with his contract expiring in June of 2026. Now, according to Transfer Market, he's valued at around €2.5 million, and that's something which Derby County would have to pay to bring him to the club. Now, he has played for England's under-20s, obviously, a while back, where he made 5 caps for them, and he is more notably a right back. Now, obviously, Derby County in that right back position, you'd probably argue that we're quite stocked in that role with the likes of Joe Ward, Ryan Nyambe and Kane Wilson. But with Ryan Nyambe out injured and no word on Joe Ward, we don't really know how we're going to start this season in that position. Now, obviously, over the course of the last few weeks, we've discussed Paul Valentin, we've discussed Cody Drammer, Arkell Jude Boyd, and now on to Callum Brittain, another player in that right back position. Now, obviously, it's very interesting to sort of look at this one and see how this could develop, because obviously Derby County are sort of needing to fill in that position. And if Callum Brittain is going to be that sort of guy, it needs to be one that's sort of done quite quickly. It also opens up the door for Derby County to move Kane Wilson a little bit further forward. But obviously, we've got to wait sort of for Ryan Nyambe to return, maybe Joe Ward to return before we do something along those lines. Now, across the course of the 2024-25 season, Callum Brittain made 35 appearances, 2 goals and 5 assists with 5 yellow cards, 2,794 minutes to his name. One of those assists he picked up on the opening day versus Derby County, again from that right back position. Now, he can play at right back and at right wing back. Obviously, we know that John Eustace is looking to sort of shuffle between an adaptable 3-5-2, a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 formation across the course of this upcoming season, and we can see that in the signings that we've made so far. Now, in my opinion, it's going to be very, very interesting to see if this deal does go through. Obviously, Brittain is a very, very good player, very, very competitive at championship level across the course of his time in the championship. He's made 180 appearances with 3 goals and 19 assists, with 21 yellows and 1 red card, 14,327 minutes. Now, he is also a very, very versatile player. If you look at him across the course of his entire career, he's played all the way up the right-hand side. He's played across the left as well as centre-back, holding midfield, and in central midfield as well. So he's one of those players that, if you're looking for adaptability, he certainly fits that mould, with being able to sort of rotate between positions and having the ability to play multiple roles. You look at someone like Andres Fireman, who can play on both wings, can play in behind the striker, can play as a striker as well. And then you've got someone like Kane Wilson, can play all the way up the right. I believe he can play on the left as well, although you prefer him on that other side. You've got other players in midfield like Ben Osborne, who can play all through midfield as well as on the left-hand side. And in my opinion, for what Derby County are sort of trying to do under John Eustace, with having that ability to rotate between a 4-2-3-1, a 3-5-2 and things like that, I think it's massively important that we have these sorts of players that are versatile. There's a lot of them coming through the academy. Obviously, you've got Cruz Allen, can play all across the forward line, right, left, and as a number 10, can also play as a number 8 as well. I've seen that happen. So it's one of those for me, whereas if you're going to bring up those sort of academy players as well as these sort of bringing in these experienced heads, you want to make sure that they are all going to be sort of competitive and able to play at that sort of top level that you need to see. And in my opinion, I do believe that Callum Brittain certainly has the ability to come in and join Derby County and have a huge impact. Now, across the course of last season, he missed 54 days with injuries, both knee related, one right at the start of August and then one right into September. He only missed 6 games, and across the course of his history so far, he's only actually missed 9 games according to that of Transfer Market. So it will be very interesting to see how this sort of deal does develop across the course of the next few weeks. Obviously, there's no guarantees that this deal will happen. I don't want anybody to think that it's sort of set in stone. There's no fee agreed. There's no deal agreed on the table either. So it's one of those at the moment where it's sort of one that's sort of ticking on the back burner, a bit like the Lewis Travis deal, Tyree Stolen. We're sort of waiting for things to fall our way. I think it's the same really with Louis Barry as well, but we'll get into that in another video. Now, obviously, as we sort of look towards this deal, how does this work for Derby County? Now, obviously, you'll probably all know by now, if you haven't already, check out my video on Patrick Agyemang. You'll know that Derby County have agreed a fee of around, I think it's about £5.5 million for Patrick Agyemang to come and join the club. So what money do we actually have left to spend, and do we have it to go and bring in a Callum Brittain and then also bring in those wide players and those central midfielders that we really need? It's going to be really, really interesting to see on that one. Obviously, we haven't sort of even touched the loan market yet, which is obviously something which Derby County really should do next season. So obviously, going into that loan market for me is absolutely pivotal. Obviously, Marcus Harnish, Jerry Yates last year, Harrison Armstrong, Nat Phillips, all wonderful players for Derby County last season. And if we can bring in some top quality talent, then why wouldn't we in that respect? Now, obviously, there's still a lot of work to do on this Derby County squad, and a lot for John Eustace, Stephen Pearce and the rest of the coaching staff and recruitment team to have to deal with. But let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments if you have not done so already. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. Make sure you have let me know your thoughts down in the comments, because I'm really intrigued to hear what you guys have to say. But I'll catch you in the next one. Do you want to win yourself the brand new Derby County 2025-26 home shirt? Well, I'm here to give you an opportunity to do that. There will be a link down in the description where you can head on over to raffle.com to join a raffle where you can win the Derby County home shirt. Ticket prices start at just £1 with a range of different discounts available. You can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets, get 10 free, and 15 tickets to get 15 free. The intention with this is to give you guys the opportunity to win a Derby County shirt for less than the valued cost in the shop. So if you haven't done so already, head on down to the description, click on the link in the description, which will take you over to raffle.com, create yourself an account, answer the question, and join this raffle. The winner will be announced on August 1st at 6 p.m. as the transfer window begins to draw to a close. So if you haven't done so already, head on over there and get your tickets.